observation or a story?
Well, the facilities just blew my mind. I mean, I saw schools in Turkey which are better than any of the schools, any high school or secondary school I've ever seen in the United States. Certainly better than one that I attended when I grew up. In terms of the laboratories, the chemistry laboratories, in terms of the auditoriums, in terms of the classrooms, the refectories, everything. One thing that really, we visited one school when they were having a science fair. And I found that very interesting because I, as a high school student, was very interested in science fairs, and I competed in them all the time. I loved them. And so this one science fair was going on, so we had a chance to briefly walk through the exhibits. And that brought me down memory lane to when I was a high school kid and doing that. But then we ran across one of their judges, who was a professor from a college in North Carolina. And we were told that this school, because it takes its commitment to education so seriously, they flew in this professor, and I don't recall his name, but they flew him in from, he was from University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, I do remember that, to come in and judge their science fair. And when I heard that, I was just, you know, my jaw dropped. I was thinking, I can't believe they actually flew an American professor all the way to Turkey to this high school to judge a science fair. And you know, I was almost in tears because I thought, you know, these kids are so lucky. They're so fortunate that they have a school system that takes their learning so seriously that they would do that. And the standards I saw were very high. The students were very disciplined, clearly excelling, clearly very bright. When the students would talk to us, they were very, you know, as high school students are, they're, you know, partly shy, partly kind of rambunctious and a little bit rebellious, but very, very courteous and very, very respectful towards visitors, and, you know, not the kind of typical high school student that I probably was, you know, which was, you know, full of myself, and I couldn't care less about adults at that stage of my life. Turkish young men and women are very, very mature for their age, and very serious, very dedicated about learning. And I think I was very pleased to see that these schools exist in Turkey, because I think they set a wonderful example, and I wish more places around the world, including the United States, had schools of that quality.
So, what do you